Hey everyone, welcome back to the Light Tapes, an experiment where I am channeling the Council of Light and specifically a representative or member named Jashun, who is telling me all about my soul origin and just about us as a collective. So, in this episode, which is episode 2, my husband is asking me questions and we are finding out about my soul origin, about a little bit about him in his past self, a little bit about my relationship to Jashun and why we are doing this, why he came through me. We're talking a little bit about Edgar Cayce, and this is also a little bit, again, in relation to him coming, to Jashun coming through in my podcast episode with Beth Renov. And it's so fascinating because Edgar Cayce came up in our podcast, and then I suddenly went into channel and we were talking about Edgar Cayce, and what comes up in this episode about why is super, super fascinating. So I definitely think you should give it a listen. Edgar Cayce is the sleeping prophet. If you don't know about him, he was a prophet, a channel in the 1920s. He wrote a ton of books, super, super duper fascinating individual. I highly, highly recommend looking him up if you don't know anything about him. But what we learned in this episode was like, whoa. Ooh, I have stuff all over my hand. Okay. Anyway, definitely, definitely check him out. Check out this episode. And yeah, we asked a little bit about disease and just why people are manifesting so much disease and pain and suffering, and just learning, a little bit about what you can do and just why, just what's going to come from all of that, and just what's going to come from this channeling, and how we can heal. So much more to come. I'm so excited to share this with you. This is only episode 2, so there's so much more to come. If you have any questions for Jashun, for the Council of Light, these first couple of episodes obviously are personal questions, as we're kind of starting to get to the, I don't know, the meat, I don't know, just starting to figure out what to ask them, ask Jashun, just trying to understand what's happening here and what's going on. So please send me your questions or comment your questions. And I'm just so excited to continue this journey, and let me know what you would like me to ask. And I will see you on the other side. Bye. Speaker. Mic is my mic. All right. Okay. Hello, Robert.
Jashun. How are you doing?
I am well. How are you today?
Doing very well. It's a nice day here.
You seem a little tense, though.
Tense?
Yes?
No, not tense. Not tense. Just a
Okay.
little tired.
Okay. Yes, well, you have a young child, and that can make one very, very tired.
Well, I had a late night last night, but it wasn't because of her.
Yes, yes. Okay. 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 We're getting better at this. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. So you would like to ask some questions, I see.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, first, how are you feeling today? Are you doing well?
Jashun is always doing well.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What can you tell us about your relation to Amanda? And what is Amanda's true name and origin?
So the one who you refer to as Amanda, the one who is the channel, yes, that is who you're asking about. Okay. So her soul name is, first of all, she has no soul name because when she originated or where she comes from, there is no soul name. There is really no names, okay? There's frequency. Okay, there is feeling, there is how you say sound, okay? There is a vibration. Okay, that is how old she is. She would not like to hear that. She's very old, okay? Okay. But but she would refer to herself as Nihana, okay? That is her name. Okay, but she really has no name. It is just a sound or a vibration. But she is very, very old, you see, and her and I have been friends, the oldest of friends for a very, very long time. I would say this is an old word, comrades? That makes sense to you? Yes? Okay. Okay. We have worked together many, many a time. We are friends. We are family, but not related in the family way, but friends for a very, very long time. We've worked together on many, many projects, and now she is in a human form. And we have said before, yes, that there is no, in the spiritual realm of things, yes, in infinite beings, there is no sex between male and female. So there is no sex in that way. So we have both been in human forms, male and female. So we have just been friends or comrades, business partners. We have both been either in form of human or in infinite being for many, many, many incarnations, okay? And we have just been helping each other. We have been business partners for, oh my god, millennia. Since the beginning of time, if that makes sense to you. Yes. So now she is in the human body, and I am in the council realm, if you will, and now I am here helping her, and we are just doing it this way, but in other incarnations, she has been the one helping me. Okay?
Gotcha. Before this instance, what was a previous time where you were both business partners, essentially?
Oh my goodness, so many, so many. There have been times where we were in different wars together, yes, where we were soldiers. There had been different times where we were in universal wars, right? Where we were in different universal wars. I'm trying to explain to you in a way that makes sense in a human way, right? Like I'm trying to explain because there are wars that happen in the realms of in the infinite realms. Okay, there are different things that go on, but there are also ones that happen in the human. So there have been different times where we were just friends and business partners in a human way. Yes. Okay. But there have also been times where we have just sat on the council. Okay. And we have created universes, we have created worlds, we have created realms together. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Speaking of the council, what is Amanda's relation to the council and to death? Where does mana and all the signs of Ishtar come in, and how is it related?
So we have said prior to this that Beth, or I refer to her as Bethor, Okay. Bethor is one of the members, one of the higher members of the council. And Nihana, okay, who is Amanda, as you refer to her as in this lifetime, okay, is also one of the higher members, such as myself. Okay. So one of the representatives that works back and forth with the humans. So I have said prior to this that the Council of Light, right, which is the ascended masters, and it is infinite, right, because there are so many groups of the different planetary groups, the different, how you say, I don't like the word aliens, okay, you like to say the otherworldly beings, okay, the different beings, the different infinite beings, the different how you say different light beings, okay, different celestial beings, okay, there are so many, it is infinite, okay, that come from different places, different galaxies, different realms, ancient beings, okay, ancient civilizations, there are so many. Okay, there are hierarchies, okay, and there are different ones who represent, let's say, how do I say this? There are ones who are higher up, okay? So there are ones who are the leaders, and there are others that will be underneath them. Okay, so the ones who are the higher up members, that is Bethor. She is one of the higher members that sits on the council. I am one of the higher members that sits on the council, but I work directly with the humans. So Nihana or Amanda, she works directly with the humans as well. We are the ones that really work with directly with the humans. So we have incarnations that are in human form, and we work with taking care of the humans. Okay, so that is one of our jobs, but we sit on the council as well. So we are council members, so we are representatives, but we also take on human forms at different times. Not all of the council members come back and have incarnations as humans. Okay, so some of let's say you would call them ascended masters, right? So let's say you're Jesus, right? Or the Yeshua, okay? So that is an ascended master who has gone up, who sits on the Council of Light, who has not returned again into a human form. Yes? Makes sense? Okay. But there are some council members who come back again into human forms or who continue to work with the humans. Okay? Makes sense?
Um, Speaking of that, how is this related to Edgar Cayce and
Oh, wait. Go back. Hold on. Okay. You mentioned Inanna. Yes? Okay. So this is related to Nihana. Okay. Yes, Amanda. And the reason why Inanna has come up, okay, the reason why Inanna has come up, the reason why Ishtar keeps coming up, who is a deity, yes, of fertility, also a deity of war, which is interesting as I had mentioned the universal wars. Yes? Okay, because Inanna is Niana. Yes, Niana is Inanna. Okay, yes. This is your wife, Amanda, yes? Okay, yes. Inanna that was your wife. Okay? You understand?
Mhm.
Okay, yes.
So how is this related to Edgar Cayce and to her future purpose and mission?
Okay, so as Bethor and Niana have been figuring out, we have been leaving little puzzle pieces, and we have said before it has been very funny watching them figure this out, okay? Because, we can't give them the entire puzzle. Because part of the journey here, when these infinite beings come to Earth to figure out their purpose, to figure out their mission, part of the whole experience is that they forget who they are. Part of the remembering, part of figuring all of this out is putting these puzzle pieces together. That's part of the experience. It's part of the remembering. Part of all of it is putting these pieces together. Yes. Okay. So they have been putting these pieces together. Part of Niana's journey, part of her whole entire experience here is that, first of all, she was connected to Edgar. She was not Edgar, but she was guiding Edgar. She was sending the messages to Edgar. That is who Edgar was channeling, you see. They were connected. That is who Edgar was channeling, was her. You see? You understand. Okay? So now she's understanding that it's the other way around now. Okay, so she is now putting those puzzle pieces together, realizing that now here in this incarnation, that the medical, the nutrition, the dietary things that she has been channeling through this whole time is very, very similar to what was being channeled by Edgar in the 1920s. You see, okay, it is all similar. It is all connected. It is the same information that she has been channeling through this whole time. So now it's connecting those dots. And this is why we have asked for this to be taken and brought into words, because now this information that was from that time, now 1920s, yes, okay, brought into now this time into these, okay? And now that she is going to be now writing these books, but she was writing the books back then through Edgar. And now she's writing the books now through herself. You see? It's all the same. Does this make sense to you? Okay. You're very smart. You know this.
Nice of you to say. What are some direct next steps and places she should be exploring to bring this to life?
She just needs to understand and remember who she is and just let it come through. Just let it come through. Her and Bethor just need to continue to work together, continue to surrender, just continue to let it come through. And just remember to record and write down, record. Now you have greater technology, so much of beautiful, beautiful technology. Do not be afraid and just let it all come through and record everything, because this will all be all this work, it is all coming through now. And record all of it because it is all needed now. Yes.
Have you, talking about the puzzle pieces, have you given the whole puzzle piece to anyone before? And is that why you only give little bits of puzzles now?
It has come through at different times through different channels. Like we were saying before, this has come through. There have been different cycles. It has come through at different times through different channels. So, for example, Edgar Cayce, yes. So it has come through at different times. There have been different channels where it has come through. And through history, you are a fan of history, yes. Okay. So you know that there have been different people who have been called crazy, yes, who have things have come through. But it is always done in this way, through the puzzle pieces, through the explorer, through the people who like to do this. They like to see and find the puzzle pieces. There are also different people who can channel different representatives. For example, the Bashar, yes? Okay, so he comes through, he has a different story, a different mission. There are different missions, there are different channels. Okay, so there is a lot of this going on now, yes. And it's just about the people, the humans, the beings who are open-minded enough to understand. So it has been done. And I would say I think of it like different cycles. It has come through in different cycles, in different cycles, in different cycles. And just when it gets close enough, close enough, close enough, something happens. And so that is what the fear is. And oftentimes something happens as it gets closer and closer. And so what we are hoping here on the council now is that this is the right time. That this is the right time, that people are open enough. It is that the world is just chaotic enough that it'll be, and just open enough that it'll be okay. So that is what we are hoping for. There has been plenty of times where this information has come through and has been destroyed, and you know that, yes.
I did not know that.
You do, don't you? You know about this Atlantis, yes. We talked about this, yes. You've known this, okay. There has been other things, no? There is a lot that is hidden from you. And in time, a lot of that will be revealed. And through this channel, and that is why we want you to record a lot of these things. Okay, that is why we want Niana to record. That is why we want Bethor to record. And that is why we have told them to study the Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet. Because the more that she goes under, the more that she goes under hypnotism, hypnotism. Okay, the more that she goes under, the more that will come through. And we will tell you all of these things that have been hidden. Okay? We want you to understand. Much will be revealed, much that has been hidden from you. Okay? Much of these things have been hidden. Yes?
Now I think I understand. Okay. What can you tell me about my history and how we are all connected as a family?
Okay, so you are also very old. And you, Robert, yes, you're also a council member. Did you know that? Okay, well, now you know. Okay? Stop acting like you don't know things because you know. You're very smart. You're very old. Okay? You are the protector. Okay? You are the lion. Okay? You know. Okay? Yes? Okay. You are very, very old. Okay? And just like, okay, Niana has been my friend for a very, very long time. Yes? Okay? The two of you have also been together for a very, very long time. And you have also been a family for a very, very long time, which is why I have said it's very, very important that the fourth member of your family comes through. Okay? That's why it is very, very important the fourth member comes through. Okay? Because it is not a triangle, it is a square. And when it becomes a square, okay, that is when it becomes super duper powerful. Okay? But you have also a lot of power. But you right now, I would say you are only accessing about 30% of your power. And it is a shame. You are very, very powerful. And you are here, okay, as her protector. Okay? When we say she is Inanna, she is the goddess, you are the lion, you are the protector. Okay?
Hmm.
Yes. It's important. Okay? You have been together a very, very long time. Your souls are tied together. It is actually very, very beautiful how bonded you are.
Do I enjoy her?
Okay.
What is the key to healing in the physical realm, and why is there so much disease?
The key to healing physical ailments?
Yes.
Okay, so part of the problem here is the multiple things. So one is the belief system, okay? So believing that you have these physical ailments, believing that you are sick, believing that you are in pain, okay? This is one. That belief system is what's causing what we refer to right as this vibration, this frequency that causes this disease, okay? Causes this pain. So that is what is causing a lot of this suffering, what is causing a lot of this pain. This is all frequency and vibration. Everything in your world is frequency and vibration. This is important to understand. So what we were talking about, okay, a couple of days ago, okay, was that we were talking about how you are the creator of your own story. You write your own story. Okay, you are the creator of your own world. You are also the creator of your own disease, your own pain. This is very, very hard for a lot of humans to grasp and understand. But once they seem to understand it and they grasp it, then they understand that they can change it, that they can change it. And this is why we are here to bring through this very important information that even though some of this information we say is ancient information that we will be bringing through with the modern spin, right? About food, about diet, about nutrition, about all of these things, about this healing is vibration. It is frequency, okay? That is the healing. So one step at a time is scanning your body. Okay, that is the first thing that you can do. Scan your body and just take a inventory. Where do you feel that there is some pain? Where is there some stuck energy, as you might refer to it? Where is there maybe an emotion? Where is there something that is stuck? Okay. And just kind of take it in. Where does it feel a little heavy? Where does it feel a little bit thick, right? Because that's where things are getting stuck and that's where things are getting a little bit heavy. Okay. And that is just the first step. Okay. The second step, okay, is just taking a peek at your belief system. Okay.
And that's it, just taking a peek. We are going to be releasing things in little bite-sized pieces that people can understand. We are not going to make this overwhelming for you. You just need to take a look at what you can do right now. And that is just taking inventory of your body, taking inventory of your mind, taking a look at your belief system. What do you believe to be true? What do you believe to be true about what you eat? What do you believe to be true about what you consume? If you say, I am fat, if I eat this cookie, I am going to be fat. If I eat this cookie, I'm going to gain 5 pounds. Then you're going to eat that cookie and you're going to gain 5 pounds. Those are the things. If I eat, I don't know, if I eat dairy milk, then I am going to have pain in my joints. Then if you eat dairy milk, you are going to have pain in your joints. Whatever you think and you believe and you feel is what you create in your world. I don't know how many ways we can say this to get this through, but it is what you believe, what you feel that creates the world that you live in. Okay? So that is just the first step. And we're going to just start there and we're going to end there as well. Does that make sense?
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Though I do love cookies.
Okay, but do you gain 5 pounds? No, because you don't believe that if you eat a cookie, you'll gain 5 pounds. Do you?
That is correct.
Okay. Very good.
Only a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
How are you doing? Are you still all right?
Yes, she's okay. She's doing very good now.
I think so. Better than when we first started. So definitely good. Where does so much of pain and suffering come from?
Wait. You know you're psychic, yes?
I've been told this.
Why do you not open that up?
I don't know.
I think you should try. You should just look at it. Think about it.
Okay. I'll think on it.
One more question.
I think that's what we have. Where does so much of pain and suffering come from? And is there a message from the council or one thing that humans can start doing today to change their current state?
I think we answered that, no?
I think so, but I think just to put like a little wrapper on it.
I think you should just take a look at your belief system, take inventory of your body, and I think that you need to look at the way that you feel about yourself, feel about the world around you. Take a look at what you consume. Take a look at who do you surround yourself with. You create the world around you. So if you do not like it, take a look at what you are creating. And we will be revealing a lot more through this channel. More council members want to come through, but this is all for now. I think this is all that she can handle for now. So we are going to go. But we had a great conversation with you today, Robert. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jashun.
Okay,
Looking
bye-bye.
forward to next time.
Bye. Okay, stop that.